to your monthly reading. I am Lolo Moon, and this is a timeless reading, but I am recording it in April. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you, Leo. Thank you so much to everyone who has continued to subscribe to me, even with my breaks that I've been taking. I really appreciate it. Any new subscribers or new viewers, please be sure to like and subscribe. I super appreciate you. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can book that down below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, Leo. What's coming in for Leo over the next month? The sun is so beautiful, but it's kind of, I don't know, I think I like it. I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay, anyway. I think if it starts to put a glare on the cards, I'll shut the blinds. Okay. All right. So you have 9 of Wands here in your recent past. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And the 5 of Cups almost came out reversed. Let's get another one. And the Magician. Okay, I just heard life is what you make of it. So, I mean, that could be a message for somebody. Life is what you make of it. In the Virgo reading, I was just steady messing with the cards. I just can't do that again. I can only mess with the cards so much before I start to get obsessive. So we're not going to do that. All right, now we're going to clarify, get some more information on the 9 of Wands. This is eclipse season, starts on April 20th, and then we have Mercury retrograde right after that, the very next day in Taurus. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting time for sure. It could be a little bit rocky. We have Temperance. We're going to get 3 cards for each card here on the table, and then I'll go into the message. All right. Pentacles. You have the Hermit reversed. The Magician. The Magician has come out for you twice. This is a time, I'm serious. I feel like this is a time where you're really starting to embrace your power. I don't know if that was meant for the Magician. Tell me, clarify the Magician, please. 3 of Swords. Oh my gosh, all these cards just came out. Okay. I'm going to get 1 card. Tower on the bottom of the deck. I feel like I'm supposed to keep that. This one. All right. Now we can mess with the cards for just a second, just so that you can see them. All right. So I want them to at least be somewhat organized. All right. I'm going to clarify that like that. This way, if you want to look at your cards a little bit, you can do that. All righty. That's good enough for now. Okay. So 9 of Wands here in your recent past. You have the Temperance card, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Death card. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like something in your life could have come to an end in the recent past. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. I mean, honestly, with the 10 of Pentacles, did I say 9? I think it's the 10 of Pentacles. This could have to do with family. This could be a marriage. This could be a relationship. It could even have to do with a job that you've invested a lot of time into. And, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's over for good. It just could be that there's something that has been occurring that has been requiring you to take a time out and reflect on what changes you want to make, okay, in this area of your life. I'm feeling like what's the moon in today? I'm feeling awfully I don't know, I just keep fidgeting with things. It's driving me a little crazy. I actually want to look. I didn't even see what the moon was in today. The moon is in Sagittarius. Okay. So anyway, back to your reading, Leo. So, I'm also getting another energy too, though. I'm getting like an energy of peace. Like maybe you're like you could be overcoming some struggles that you've been dealing with in a relationship and you're finding peace with this person. Like maybe like it's like the battle is over, like the the war has been fought. Now we rest, now we find balance, now we harmonize, that kind of thing. We reach a compromise. The Hierophant. Yeah, this definitely looks like that has to do with like family, or a relationship of some kind, or it has to do, the Hierophant can be, like at your job, like having to do with just the hierarchical measures that they take, things like that. Like something has been rather triggering and you've had to sort of, get back to the drawing board and overcome some things. Like I'm also getting like weaving your way around it. Like you've woven your way around the challenge. The Death card came out for you again. That's wild. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, for sure. Or you have strong scorpionic energy in your own chart. Page of Wands here, I'm also getting, like, because, fire can be very healing. I mean, it can be destructive, for sure. But it can also be very healing. Because when you think about, like, full moon ceremonies, like, or rituals, what do? You burn things. You close out a chapter by burning something. And maybe that's something that you're doing, like you've been, because I'm looking at all this fire energy and it's like that's something that you've been doing, is that you've been trying to like, set fire to the old to embrace the new. But either way, something major is transforming in your life. And the transformation, I feel like, is either just a closing out totally of a chapter, or finding a way to, this Page of Wands, this little child on the Death card, like finding a way to renew things, to find the harmony and the balance and renew it. But like if you're closing out a chapter in like with a job or with a relationship or a family member, and you've just decided, okay, this isn't working anymore, I feel like there's going to be like a peaceful release. Like it's like the way that you exit the situation is not like with not with like anger and hostility. It's more just like, all right, this is the way that I need to go. This is what's right. This is what's right for me, is what I'm getting. I'm so tired of the cards being crooked. Okay, anyway, it is what it is. And I'm like, is it even crooked on your end or is it just my end? I really can't tell. Okay. I really can't tell. So I'm going to leave it alone because I'm going to start obsessing about it again if I keep messing with it. And I just don't want to do that. So, okay. So forget it. All right. Anyway, I'm going to have to like figure out a way to be able to like, I don't know, to make sure that they're always straight so I don't get so frustrated. But anyway, we're going to leave it at that. So what's coming up here for you in the present moment or very, very near future? Okay, guys, I think that this is as good as it's going to get. So I don't even know where I was at. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and start fresh on this. So I feel like, this was the last deck. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles here, clarified by the Hermit card in reverse. I feel like you're going to be breaking your silence about some things. Maybe something that you've been holding on to for a long time. Because I feel like you're kind of overcoming the battle with yourself and like, or with this person. Like there are things that you're wanting to say and you're ready to, embrace your own personal power to do so. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil card. Now, this could have to do with money. Like, maybe you're ready to say something regarding money. I'm also getting in the Empress. Yeah, so I'm also getting that, I mean, this could have to do, like I said, this could have to do with a mom, a wife, a partner, maybe even an ex-partner. Like, there's something that you want to say regarding money. Like, maybe an investment that that you have or that you have together. The King of Cups, though, I'm getting that they're kind of telling you to do it with emotional maturity. That means being willing to hear another person's perspective and not just, coming at it from your own point of view. Let's see. The Fool card. And the Two of Cups. I'm also getting another energy here that for some of you, like I said, there seems to be two different aspects here, two different paths. Like for some of you, you're trying to mend fences with another person, but other ones are wanting to be released, like wanting to let go of this. And with this Two of Cups and the Five of Wands here, you either find that you have a lot of support from other people. It could be friends, it could be, just any kind of partnerships. But I get another message, and the other message that I'm getting here is that there's actually somebody that you may secretly have feelings for, or they secretly have feelings for you, or you have somebody else, because that Five of Wands can be competition. Like, you have somebody else that maybe you're already talking to or you're already connected to, and you're ready to move in that direction. So, yeah. Okay. The Devil is the Ace of Pentacles, but it came out like this, right? So I feel like what that means for you is that you're really weighing it up. Like, is this something that I feel like I want to give to repair because you've invested so much in it? Or are you really ready to just cut the cord and move forward? I'm getting with the financial issue that came through is because of the Page of Pentacles. I don't feel like it's a big issue. It really doesn't, it may not even have to do with that much money. It could really just be like it's something that, something that you want to hang on to. And I'm honestly feeling like for some of you, it's an investment. Like, it's a shared investment, but you want your part of that investment. But another thing, it could be something that you've actually purchased and you want that. Like, you want that back. You want to have it. You want to possess it. Because you feel that it's yours. So, I don't know. That message is for somebody, but I feel like that's a side message in regards to this other one that came through, with you wanting to move forward. And there's something but it's really interesting because this Magician card, because the Magician card is about power, right? It's about resources, it's about using the tools available to you. And maybe that's what you're trying to muster up right now, because maybe you have been feeling this devil energy, you've been feeling like you can't do it. And, and that could be why this whole other issue regarding something, financially is coming through, because maybe you feel like you need this in order to move forward and build something in your life. Maybe you feel like I have to have this in order to really be stabilized. Okay. But I'm getting that there's another message here that's telling you, well, that maybe you don't. Like maybe, like, I'm not telling you to not get what's yours. Like obviously if that's what you need to do for you, totally. But I also am getting the sense that there's like a message to tell you to really reflect on the mind and what it's saying, like what your subconscious, your ego is saying, that is keeping you stuck in a mindset that makes you think that you have to have something external to yourself to be able to get this 10 of Pentacles, right? To be able to have security and stability in your life. Like, I feel like they're kind of telling you that the resources are already within you. You may not even need this, but for some reason your mind seems to think that you do, okay? And maybe it's more about integrity. Maybe it's more about fairness, and that's something that's important to you. But I feel like with this King of Cups, they're also kind of telling you to be open to listening to another person's point of view and not just yours. And from one fixed sign to another, I know that's something that we really struggle with, is hearing somebody else's point of view. So there's that, because we very much think that we're right. I mean, that's just a fixed sign thing. So, okay. Let's look at the near future for you. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So coming up in the near future, you had the Five of Cups. Came out sideways, though. It's clarified by the Sun. So I'm really getting that that's telling you to really start looking at things from the glass half full kind of perspective. I'm not doing toxic positive stuff here because that's not me. I get really frustrated when people are toxically positive, actually. So I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you more of like trying to allow yourself as much as you can to see the bright side. And that doesn't mean don't have your moments where you don't, because that's okay too. That's okay too. You heard it from Lolo, that's okay too. So the Magician card, clarified by the Three of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I kind of get the sense that like this is, I've invested a lot into this in my life. I've invested a lot of my time and my effort and my energy into this. And, part of you doesn't want to let it go, right? You have the Five of Cups here. Like, part of you doesn't want to let it go. But part of you knows that maybe this is the thing that's blocking you from shining. From really moving forward. And that's Leo energy right there, the Sun. Really moving forward and making stuff happen. Like maybe that's the one thing that's blocking you, Leo. Is hanging on to, what has been lost, what has happened, that kind of thing. And I'm really also getting another energy here that like this may not even necessarily be in regards to the situation that you're currently dealing with. Like there could be things from your past that you still hang on to that affect your present moment. And this is happening for you in the near future. So in the near future, there are things from your past that are affecting your near future. Okay? And maybe even your present moment right now. And I feel like it's really important for you to ask yourself how much of your past, Seven of Cups is projections, right? How much of your past are you projecting onto your future? How much of it, and this isn't any situation. This could have to do with your, past heartbreaks or your fear of failure because of maybe a time in your life where you failed, or your fear of financial insecurity because of a time in your life that you were financially insecure. And how much are you projecting it onto your current experience or your near future experience versus really embracing, this is Leo energy too right here, the King of Wands with the Sun card and the Magician. Like instead of embracing the powerful force that you are, like how much of you is sitting here, and remember like the Five of Cups, that's the Three of Cups right here. That's what was lost. That's past, right? Your future is in the Two of Cups. And, you know, you've got to ask yourself, like, are you going to keep giving your mind, your energy, you know, and your power over to the past that you're projecting onto your present or near future? Or are you going to take those Two of Cups back here, right? This is the hope. This is fulfillment. This is the gratitude. This, and use that as your power source, right? To propel you forward and really step into your strong Leo energy. You know, it definitely looks to me like this is a big transformational time for you, which would explain the two death cards that we saw in the beginning if you're not dealing with a Scorpio. The Page of Cups, what I got from the Page of Cups is have the humility to start again. Have the humility to start again. Life is a series of endings and beginnings. That's what we do. But what happens is whenever we go through an ending, we start to think, oh crap, like, I'm a failure and I can't believe this happened and there must be something wrong with me, and all this dirt comes up from our subconscious. And I feel like what's happening here, or what they're telling you to do here, I'm not saying it's necessarily happening, because not everybody can level their pride and ego, you know? And that's a message for you, is to be humble and say, you know what? It is what it is. It was what it was. Yeah, there were a few failures. Yeah, there were a few mistakes. Yeah, there were some things I could have done differently. But that doesn't mean that everything's going to fall apart. That doesn't mean everything's going to get screwed up. And remember this Tower energy? It's like there is a huge psychic shift that happens within you, where you really start to change your viewpoint. And it humbles you, but it humbles you in a very beautiful way. I was humbled in my life not too long ago, about a year and a half ago or so. I got humbled in my life, and I understand this energy. But I mean, through my own healing and time, I've come to realize, no, everything, that all happened because it got me here. You know what I mean? It got me here. And like, it got me to peace. It got me to serenity. It got me to a deeper understanding of myself. It got me to more emotional maturity. It got me to a stronger connection with my higher power. It got me to a stronger connection with my support group and my friends, etc., etc., etc. You know, it helped me learn to catch red flags a little bit better. It learned to help me understand myself a little bit better, and why I end up in certain dynamics in certain situations and things like that. I mean, I do feel like there's a deeper understanding of self that could totally happen here if you choose to allow it, instead of just staying in the heartache, the loss, the grieving, just, you know, swirling the past round and round and round, and then projecting it, like vomiting it all over your present and future. And I mean, I feel like, I almost feel like what Spirit is saying is, what good is that going to do you? What good is it going to do you, you know, if you project all that over to your present and future? So let's get some closing oracle messages here. Okay. Clearly those wanted to come out. Okay. Did y'all see they just jumped? So you have the Dragon, strength and wisdom. That's Leo energy right there, the strength card. Hindrance, fate has blocked this path for you. And honestly, some things we're just destined to let go. You know, some things we just are. The Siren, a temptation may lead you astray. The Sphinx, choose your words carefully. The Satire, revelry and indulgence. The Chalice, rejuvenation and fulfillment. The Sun, that's you. The Sun, your perseverance is rewarded. This is a huge message, like just totally in addition to everything we just talked about. But y'all, I'm gonna start obsessing again. I'm just gonna have to mess with the camera later. Okay, so let me take this in really fast, because this is a lot. Remember what I said before, how you wanted to say something to somebody and you needed to come at it with an emotionally mature like energy where you can hear their perspective and you're not just coming at it with your own perspective, which I feel like is largely rooted in projection. And we have to be very careful about our projections because our projections aren't always factual. Oftentimes they come from our feelings, and feelings are not always fact, right? So I feel like you're going to need to be very clear, very concise with how you say things so that you're not getting overly emotional and allowing that, your emotions, to control the trajectory of the conversation, okay? Because I mean, it's like sometimes when we come at it with fire and intensity, okay? And I get it, like I'm an Aries Mercury and we just want to splurge what we want to say, you know, we don't get heard, right? And so it's important that you be very careful about how you approach situations. A temptation may lead you astray. Now remember that devil energy that came out? I get the sense that for you, I felt like there was a new connection that comes into your life. And while I feel like it could be something that makes you very happy and everything is wonderful, I feel like you have a lot of healing to do as well. And you have a lot of, like I said, psychic shifts, a lot of transformations that are happening in your life right now that maybe it's just not the right time for that. I also get another energy from that is like somebody could, somebody that you're currently dealing could be trying to drag you back into their BS. And you're going to need to be very careful, not only with your words, but with your actions, with your intentions. And be very clear on another person's motives and check their intentions, okay? Now I feel like, obviously this path I feel that has been blocked for you. It's been blocked for you. And some of you are going to try to, find balance and harmony and healing with somebody in your life. But I mean, I feel like the majority of this message for most of you has to do with like, it's been blocked. It's time to close out this chapter, transform your life. You know what I mean? Like the nail is in the coffin. And so it's been blocked, and so you're going to be finding your strength and your tenacity and your resiliency through this process as you do this healing. You rejuvenate, you find your own personal fulfillment. And that's when you're going to feel this revelry and indulgence in your life, because you persevered through this struggle, and you start to, and it's like once you get to the other side of it, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I went through that. Like, not that you're happy for the pain or the struggle, but you were happy for the experience because of what you end up gaining on the other side, right? Now let's go ahead and get you one more. I like to get these little sacred traveler cards. First light, beginning a new cycle. I think that is like, that's like just a done and done energy right there. I just love it because look at the sun right here, and even a little moon in there. Like it's a new moon kind of energy, but it's really interesting because it looks like a sun. So, but I mean, look at these eggs in the basket, and the leaves are falling from the trees, and now we have the new blooms. And it's really interesting because it actually has all the seasons now that I'm looking at it. But either way, you're beginning a new cycle in your life. Like you're starting something very fresh. And it definitely looks like it's full of vibrancy and fulfillment because of the sun energy that just kept coming out. So hang in there, y'all. Hang in there. So that's what I have for you, and I hope that this helped you. You can book a session down below, and please be sure to like and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.